Good morning and welcome everyone to LifeSpring's Dominators Cup 2021. This is the first phase of the tournament happening in Bangladesh after the successful tournament in Kolkata. It's powered by Rush Bangla Consultancy. It's a day one of the tournament, a thundering group stage match of Group D between Stamford University and Golden Boys. Both the captains are over here, Mr. Saddam and Mr. Sun. The match officials and the umpires are here as well. We are here for the toss moment, and let's go for it. So the toss being done. Call is a heads, and it's a heads, or it's a tails. Yes, so Golden Boys, you've won the toss. What do you want to do?
We'd like to ball first.
Excellent. So bowling first in the wicket. It's the early morning time. Do you have any special strategies regarding this?
It's the morning time, so there will be some moisturizer over here, and there's some grass. So I think my fast bowlers can utilize it. So we want to go for it.
Congratulations for winning the toss, and best of luck for the match.
Thank you.
So losing the toss, আপনার কি আসলে প্ল্যান ছিল? আপনিও কি টসে জিতে ব্যাটিংই করতেন?
আমরা টসে জিতলে ব্যাটিংয়ে করতাম। আলহামদুলিল্লাহ আমরা টসে হেরেও ব্যাটিং পাচ্ছি। তো আমরা চেষ্টা করব ভালো একটা টোটাল করার জন্য, তার যাতে আমাদের বোলারদের জন্য হেল্প হয়।
তিনটা টিম এক গ্রুপ থেকে চলে যাবে, সুতরাং প্রত্যেকটা ম্যাচই খুবই গুরুত্বপূর্ণ। একটা ভালো শুরু যে করতে চাইবেন, সেই ব্যাপারটার পেছনে আপনার দলের পরিকল্পনা আসলে কি?
আসলে আমরা ম্যাচ বাই ম্যাচ চিন্তা করব। আজকের ম্যাচটা নিয়ে আমরা চিন্তা করতেছি। আমরা যেহেতু এখন ব্যাটিং পাইছি, তো ব্যাটিং নিয়ে এখন ফোকাস করতেছি যেন স্কোরবোর্ড একটা ভালো একটা টোটাল করতে পারি। তারপরে দেন আমাদের বোলারদের জন্য যেন কাজটা ইজি হয়, আমরা যেন ম্যাচটা জিততে পারি।
অনেক অনেক ধন্যবাদ এবং শুভকামনা আজকের ম্যাচটার জন্য। So the toss moments is done, and Saddam, the captain of Stamford University, said that they've lost the toss, but they will be batting first. So toss and field by Golden Boys.
The match is just about to start, and we can see the players are on the field. They have been just looking the surface. Let's see. The both of the openers are on the field, and the game is just about to start. The last minute team talk is taking place. Shakib there, the opening batsman, jersey number 1. The umpires of today's match, Mr. Wahid Chauhan, alongside him, Mr. Amit Muzumdar. They are just warming up for the first match. And we are hoping for a bright start of this tournament.
A lot of things happening in social media. You can catch the tournament by using hashtags, hashtag LifeSprings Dominators Cup 2021, also by using the hashtag LifeSprings Dominators Cup. Isti taking his run up for the first over of the game. Going to be a very exciting tournament this. Players from the first division, second division playing in Bangladesh have participated in each of the teams. There has been this mandatory rule of having 2 first division players in each of the teams, which will make this tournament a spectacle.
It's all set. We're ready for the first delivery. And let's play, says the umpire. Here comes the first delivery. Right on the money. He just tried to pull that one away. No chance of run there. Straight to the point.
Winning the toss, captain of the Golden Boys mentioned about some moisture on the pitch that the fast bowlers would really want to go and utilize in the early morning. Medium-sized run-up from the right-handed fast bowler.
Just outside the off. Defensive looking shot there, straight to the fielder Tuhin. No chance of run from this delivery. It has been a good start. The line and the length has been perfect, and hopefully he will be able to carry on that.
We're still looking for the first runs of the tournament. 2 balls down. Stamford University batting. That's a good leave. Right on the money. Channel outside the off stump. The ball was rising. You can see some extra bounce from the bowler. Little bit of swing as well. Shakib had to leave that. Paid some respect to the bowler.
Well, to be honest, that's the way. You respect the good deliveries and play shots on the loose ones, and they're just trying to do so. So let's see. The 4th ball of this over. Isti is going. Again a defensive looking shot. Straight to the fielder there in the cover. No chance of run. 4 deliveries have been bowled. Still The scorecard is 0. No runs have been scored.
A good fast first over from the bowler. Some disciplined bowling right on the channel. And some proactive captaincy as well. Putting in a fielder in the slip cordon. More or less in the second slip area. Trying to keep the batter guessing at this point. Coming in over the wicket. Smooth, silky run up. That's a good one outside off stump. The first runs of the match. Nicely punched onto the covers for the single. Quick single taken by the two batters. No confusion. And the first runs on the board for Stamford University.
The new batsman taking his guard. He's going to face the first delivery. In fact, the last delivery of this over. Is going. This has been the last delivery of the over. Played straight. A quick single taken. Oh, direct hit could have been interesting, but that didn't take place. So the first over is done. 2 without loss. Stamford University, Bangladesh.
Live Springs Dominators Cup 2021, the first of its kind in Bangladesh, ultimately would lead on to a Tri-Nation tournament that's proposed to be happening in India. Tournament is powered by Rush Bangla Consultancy, sister concern of SPS Group. 4 groups are participating in this tournament, 3 teams per group, so it's a collection of 12 teams for this tournament. Universities and cricket academies are participating in this first match of the Group D between Stamford University and Golden Boys. The other team in the group, Omega Sports Academy.
Early in the morning, the captain of Stamford University, Bangladesh, won the toss and elected to bowl first. What do you think, Purvis? Was that a good toss to win?
So far so good. If the bowlers can keep on bowling on the right channels, could make it difficult for the batters early morning. Field setup has to really be on point, especially for a T20 game. Every run counts. You'll find a lot of close encounters that happen decided by just marginal efforts by the fielding side. Spin from the other end. Tuhin starts the second over, right on the channel again, outside off stump. The batter leaves the ball, doesn't take a risk. Power plays going on, first 6 overs of the game.
Yes, we can see a bit of unorthodox action. Went for the reverse and straight to the fielder. Quick run taken. Has he? No, he hasn't. He was about to go for a run, but he didn't go eventually. Bit of confusion in the middle between the two batters. And Tuhin is going for the third delivery of this over. Oh, bit of turn there. Kept very low. He had nothing to do. And the ball went straight to the wicket keeper.
The first instance that the pitch had its say on the game. Fresh new pitch, but with some uneven bounce that we can already notice in the second over of the game. Left arm orthodox. Coming in round the wicket. Batter couldn't find the gap over there in the covers. A lot of pressure being built up on the Stamford University batters right now. The two openers are still on the crease.
Went for the big shot, just misses it. Almost got hit to the timber. The wicket keeper, he is having some pain.
So, the batter showing some intent at the moment, trying to go for a big one. That's outside the off stump. A beautifully struck back foot cover drive. The cover region is pierced. The first boundary of the game. That was well timed. Short and wide. Caught the treatment.
And that's the end of the over. 2 overs have been bowled. Stanford University, 6 without any loss. Straight to the fielder there. The first delivery of the third over. Ishti, straight to the cover. No runs taken. Shakib has been showing bit of defensive mood in the middle, just trying to understand how the pitch is behaving, and then he decides to go for the shot. Ishti is going for the second delivery of this over. Right on the money. Again a front foot drive straight to the cover fielder. Same looking shot, no chance of run there. So two balls have been bowled, no runs.
Left-handed opener, Shakib is also the wicketkeeper for Stamford University. Plays in the second division. Obviously one of the most important batters in the top order for Stamford University. That was short, pulled nicely. The ball races to the boundary. Yet another 4. Nice start to the boundary by Shakib. Was bogged down for a bit. Got the short ball on his hips. Nicely swiveled into that pull shot.
Well, that's the second boundary of this match. Good looking shot there by Shakib, and he's taking the charge now. Was a bit defensive from the beginning of the match, and gradually he started scoring runs. Let's see.
10 for no loss. Stamford University lost the toss, on to bat. Game number 1 of Group D. That was nicely pushed onto the point, but excellent fielding in the inner circle. No chance of taking the single. Bright sunny winter day here. Both the teams would want to have a winning start to the tournament. There would be quarterfinals of the top 2 teams from each of the groups, and then moving on to the semis and the final that would be held on the 28th of this month. Rush Bangla Consultancy hosting the tournament, has been working with a lot of universities globally, mainly focusing on exchange programs, trying to make education a global phenomenon.
Wide down the leg side, the ball went for 4. Was there a bit of bat? Yes, there was. No signal of wide there, so that's the third boundary of this match. That was wide, and just a bit of flick of the wrist there by the batsman.
kept his focus on trying to dispatch the bad deliveries out there. The batters suddenly, after a slow start, Stamford University looking to push the accelerator button right now. Bowler under a little bit of pressure. Right arm over. Softly played. Quick single. Was it a direct hit? There is an appeal. Square leg umpire into action again. I think the batters have reached their positions quite safely. But that was a good fielding effort there by the captain himself. With Sarif. Did that bit of fielding. Did not take a lot of time to take the ball and make a quick release towards the non-striking end. Another over done. Stamford University still haven't lost any of their wickets. Made a good start so far.
The umpires of today's match, Mr. Wahid Chauhan and Amit Mojumdar. The on-field umpires. The fourth over is about to start. Shakib, the left-handed batsman, is taking his guard to face the left-arm spinner. Oh, there has been a change in the bowling. Riyad comes in, the right-arm spinner. Let's see what he does. Coming round the wicket. Bit of change in the fielding there. Riyad with his first delivery. Just outside off. Push towards the point. No chance of run there. Straight to Tuhin, the fielder.
While the two teams are on the field, a lot of effort has been given by the organizers to organize this game. Another straight push towards long on there for an easy single. More or less walked along by the two batters, trying to gain some sort of confidence and grip on the game during the power plays. Broadcasting partner T Sports, and of course, if you have the Creek Heroes app, you could go there and. Do we have some kind of dew, Alif? The bowler seems to be trying to wipe out some dew of the ball.
Yes, you're right. Went for the big shot. That's very high in the air. Where's this going? Will it be taken? Oh, he just misses that one. One bounce to the boundary. He signals 6, but it doesn't seem to be.
Well, that's a 4. The umpire makes his decision. It's a boundary given there. Riyad, first up, facing some heat from the openers there. That was a good shot. Got it on his slot. Went for it over long on. Got a boundary first ball. Right arm off spinner. Just a tad short there. Missed time pull shot takes it to mid wicket. Another single taken. Both batters trying to minimize the number of dot balls conceded during the power play, which is vitally important, Alif.
Absolutely. The previous delivery, bit of shortish. He was just trying to pull that one away. Could not connect properly from the middle of the bat. The loose shot there, but nevertheless, he will get a single. Going for the next delivery there. Right on the off stump. A solid defensive looking shot straight to the bowler. Another dot ball there. Riyadh was been hit for a boundary there in this over.
That's a nice delivery. A tad bit full over there. The batter checking his shot at the last moment. Yet another over completed. We've seen pace from one end and spin from the others. 3 bowlers have been used so far. 21 for none. Stamford University after 4 overs. The run rate just above 5 per over. The good thing is they haven't lost a wicket yet, so they have all their wickets intact. They can prepare a good platform. Later on, the tempo can be uplifted by a big margin. After 2 good overs from the fast bowler, spin from both ends.
The captain thinks spin can do the trick for them, bringing both of the spin bowlers from both of the ends. Another over is about to begin. A bit of change in the fielding side. Fielding position, in fact. Deep square leg is coming in. The left arm spinner is going for the first delivery of this over. Again, bit of turn there. Push towards the offside. Will get a single. Saqib, the fielder, released easily to the wicketkeeper Sohail.
We've known a lot of renowned Saqibs all over the cricketing world. And here on the ground we have a couple of them. One playing for Golden Boys and the other representing Stamford University. Of course, might have had Saqib Al Hassan as one of their idols, I must say. One of the best all-rounders world cricket has ever produced.
Went for a big shot, and that's the first maximum of this match. A slog sweep, and yes, gets the result. High and handsome. Saqib, as you were saying, Parvez, has done the trick for Stamford University, Bangladesh.
Played it with the turn, and I think that is what helped the shot. There's a big gap over there. Found it, cleared the boundary with ease. Much better from the bowler. On the stumps, had to be pushed back a bit, rocking onto his back foot, nicely nudging it towards mid-wicket for another single here. 29 for no loss, Stamford University.
Tuhin is going for his next delivery. Again, bit of turn offered, outside off stump. Bit of push towards the offside. There will be a couple of runs, and they made it quite comfortably. Good running between the wickets. The fielders should have been a bit swifter. Let's see.
Putting a bit of pressure on the fielders out there. Arif had to scamper in from long off. A lot to his left, but a good effort nonetheless by the batters. Scored a couple of runs. 31 for no loss. Another shortish ball, tried to pull it. Bit of a leading part of the bat. Still within the 30-yard circle. And another single being taken there.
Shti was the fielder, right arm first bowler. Opened the things up for Golden Boys. Tuhin again, outside off, bit of turn again, push towards the point, Another over is done. Stamford University Bangladesh 32 without a loss of any wicket.
So the final over of the power plays. Right-handed spinner. First ball a bit shortish. The batter tried to pull it towards mid-wicket, but a bit late onto the shot. The long-on fielder in action. Saw him in action previously. Tried to attempt to take a catch, but that was an opportunity missed by Golden Boys. Still searching for the first wicket in the game. Match number 1 of Group D.
Riyadh with his next delivery. Outside off. Push that one away and he will get a boundary there. The ball is gonna win the race. Yes, it does. So another boundary for Stamford University Bangladesh. They have got a brilliant start here.
Just opened the face of the bat at the right moment. There was a fielder in the point region. There was a fielder in the cover. Both trying to stop those boundaries. But Shakib was excellent in trying to find that gap. Caught it properly, taking his score and the team's score beyond 6 per over right now. The last over of the power plays.
Onto the stumps. That's a good channel to bowl. Straight to the fielder there. Quick run taken. This has been a good approach by Shakib. He's taking singles, hitting boundaries, putting out the bad balls. That's what you should do as an opener.
That went a bit low again. We've seen this quite a bit so far in the first few overs already. The ball keeping low. Not easy for the batters to judge. Being onto the back foot, taking a little bit of a risk, Shamrat.
Another one dances down the wicket. Just an attempt of a run there, but straight to the fielder. Another dot ball. Well bowled by Riyadh. Going for his next delivery.
Quicker one outside the off stump. Had to play it from the back foot there. A nice looking shot for a single. Another over done there. Power plays have ended. .39 for no loss. Stamford University lost the toss and batting first. Good going so far by the two openers, Shamrat and Shakib. First game of Life Springs Dominators Cup 2021, powered by Rush Bangla Consultancy, sister concern of SPS Group, broadcasting partner T Sports and Creek Heroes. The Group D encounter begins the tournament. Later on today we'll have the second match to be played by Moscow Shakib Academy and IUB, Independent University of Bangladesh. As we've mentioned before, Rush Bangla Consultancy has been working with a lot of universities worldwide.
Went for the big shot, catches the call. There's a fielder and takes it quite comfortably. So that's the first wicket of Stamford University, Bangladesh. Shamrat departs. The right-handed batsman went for the big shot and has to lose his wicket.
Tempted him into that shot. The power plays had just ended, but the batter wanted to keep on hitting the big ones. Missed out on this occasion. That was a ball to be hit. Thought he got it on the slot. Went for a big heave over long on, but couldn't miss the fielder on that occasion. Nice catch there taken in the deep.
Shamrat departs for 19 from 17 deliveries. The new batter comes in. The skipper comes in. Saddam, the right-hand batsman, jersey number 53.
So what does that remind us? Jersey 53. I think Mehdi Hasan Miraj used to wear that jersey for the Bangladesh national team. But Sadman here, the captain, Saddam, captain of Stamford University, Bangladesh, at the toss, he had to say that they would have batted first anyway. So it's a win-win for both sides. The first breakthrough in this over brings in the left-hander. Oh, that was nicely played by Shakib. Going on his merry way. Just flicked it onto the square leg for yet another single. And now Saddam is on strike. Skipper of the team. Maybe would be thinking about getting to a score of 140. That could be a competitive total for his bowlers.
Tuhin will be looking for some turn. Yes, as I said, bit of bounce there as well, straight to the fielder of point. This is what he has been doing against the right-handed batsman. He's pitching the ball just outside the off stump and looking for some turn and bounce. He's going for the next delivery there. Again pitched outside of the off stump, bit of turn and driven towards the deep extra cover. Just for a single. Have you seen, Purvis? The ball is keeping low quite some times, and this can create a serious problem for the batters.
Yes, right from the second over that the spinners came on. Ball keeping a bit low. The pitch so far behaving quite well in terms of pace. Batters will need to go for singles at the moment and maybe try for some occasional big hits whenever the opportunity comes, but right now the chances seem a bit scarce and a partnership has to be built.
Tuhin. Let's see what he does against Saddam. Again outside off. Oh, almost got an edge there. Just missed it. And was there a bit of nick? No, there wasn't.
Very good delivery outside off stump. Keeping the batter guessing. 42 for 1, Stamford University. The captain, Saddam, went for that cut shot. Could have brought his demise. So far, so good.
End of another over. The off spinner Riyad comes in. Hasn't got any wicket yet. Riyad has been bowling. This is his third over. Let's see what Shakib does. Has been playing well. The off spinners. Inside out, high in the air. Oh, just failed in the no man's land. Will just be a single. That could have been dangerous for Shakib.
Good intent shown by the batter, trying to hit the spinner with the turn, over covers. Inside out is usually an option that the batter chooses to take, especially when the field is spread out. Find some big gaps in between the point and the long off regions. Saddam on strike, just got off the mark in the last over. Riyadh trying to bowl an arm delivery over there. Not a lot of turn, trying to bowl with force over there, and the batter had to pay respect to that delivery.
A solid defensive shot there. Short. Back foot punch there, straight to the fielder. Oh. If the throw was good, then it could have been interesting. But, anyways, a single taken. Meanwhile, Shakib comes back to the strike.
The fielder in the point was also Shakib, so if the viewers out there trying to find out, there are two Shakibs playing in this game. Onto the legs, but a single taken.
Saddam has scored 2 runs already. 2 singles. Just looking of the field. Riyadh is going for his next delivery there. Bit of short. Cuts it away. And there's a brilliant fielding out there in the outfield. Saved certainly. Couple of runs for his team.
What an effort by Arif. Excellent. Had to sprint for a while and then a big dive to keep the ball within the ropes. Batter would feel disappointed not to get a boundary, but kudos to the fielder.
Oh, bit of inside edge on that occasion. But that's the end of the over. After completing 8 over, the Stamford University Bangladesh are 47 in the loss of 1 wicket.
Nearly 6 and over being targeted by the batters so far. 9 wickets in hand so far, and the captain Saddam is in the crease alongside Shakib, who has been going his merry ways. Scored a couple of boundaries during the power play and has been quite effective in picking up the singles. Wants to prove himself to be the number 1 wicketkeeper batter Shakib for Stamford University. And we have the moment, Alif. It's Shakib versus Shakib.
As we were talking about, 2 Shakibs in 2 teams, and we will see a left-handed Shakib bowling to left-handed Shakib as well. That's a funny moment of the game. Let's see which Shakib does better. First delivery there. Outside leg. Just a flick of the wrist. No runs from the delivery.
A lot of encouragement being given to the bowler. Gradually trying to tighten up the screws. Bringing in the run rate below 6. That was a late cut. Played very late. Earning him a single. Goes off the mark in this over at least. Shakib. Captain Stamford University on strike. Field quite widespread, as you can see. The mid wicket running on in the boundary areas.
There's an appeal there of stumping, but no movement of the umpire. Bit of turn forward. He just missed the line, and the wicketkeeper got a bit excited there. He's tried to slog that one away, misses it completely. Straight to the fielder of short third man. Another dot ball there. Shakib has been bowling well, hasn't conceded any boundaries so far. Jersey number 17, left arm spinner. Not a big turner of the ball, but can bowl good arm deliveries there.
Again, beaten outside off. I think he's really trying to find the correct pace to be bowling in this wicket. A tad bit quicker, outside off stump, making the batter guess. Should he come onto the front foot? Should he stay back? Not being able to adjust. Makes himself some room. That was a nice looking shot over there. Over pitch delivery. Couldn't find the gap. There's a boundary rider in the deep. Collects it safely. Throws it back. Just a single taken from that over.
That's the end of the over. 9 overs have been bowled. Stamford University, Bangladesh, 48 in the loss of 1 wicket. Begging pardon, 49 in the loss of 1 wicket after 9 overs.
Tenth over on the way. Jim coming in for his first delivery. Just outside off stump. Soft-handed push to the covers. Both the bowlers and batters trying to feel the intensity of the game. It's the first over being bowled by this slow left arm.
Bit of whitish delivery there, and the wicketkeeper misses it as well. Gets a bye run, and wide signal by the umpire. Bit of loose delivery. Was very wide of the batter, of the keeper as well.
50 comes up for Stamford University for the loss of 1 wicket. And a couple of extras coming in as well. The wide and the bye. Jem coming in round the wicket, down the leg. Should have done better with it, Saqib. Another wide signaled and another run taken. So it's another wide and a bye. Not a good start from the bowler.
That should have been pulled away. That was a loose delivery there, short. I don't know why Shakib didn't go for the big shot. Anyways, Jem is going for another delivery there. Straight back, straight down the ground, and straight to the fielder. Attempt of a second run, but they will just get 1 run from this delivery. Begging pardon. They have taken a couple of runs. Just a defensive looking push straight to the fielder there. No chance of run.
Not a lot of boundaries scored in the game so far. Bowling on this round the wicket channel, Jim, with the wicket keeper right up to the stumps. Another push to the point area. Trying to get a move on, break the shackles, Stamford University batters, but not being able to pick up more than singles, which is very good for the Golden Boys.
He has to re-bowl that. Bit of problem in the run-up. Again, bit of short. Cuts it away. Straight to the fielder there. Will just be a single. We can see a genuine fast ball. So it's the end of the over. After 10 overs, it's It's 56 for 1. Stamford University, Bangladesh. Bit of confusion going on there. 5 deliveries have been bowled. That's not over yet.
And to add to it, we get to know that one of the wide deliveries that was called in the previous over was not a wide, so the over is complete. Ten overs gone. Just the 60-odd balls left for Stamford University to put up a total. Batting first. That's nicely pushed onto the covers. Yet another good-looking shot from the captain, Saddam.
Again, we can see Shakib to Shakib. The left-handed batsman Shakib will face the left-arm bowler, spinner in fact, Shakib. A contest of names has been taking place in the middle.
Bowling over the wicket yet again onto the stumps. That was a nice channel to bowl onto. The batter was stuck on his crease. Played the shot but did not get the gap. I think he needs to get a move on. Shakib came down to open the innings for Stamford University and still in the crease. Has to be there till the end. That's a beautiful sweep shot. Put his foot across. Went for it. A nicely controlled paddle sweep there. Gets him a boundary. At long last, Stamford University trying to push on. Move towards a score of at least 130.
That was a bit of loose delivery there. The said batsman, Shakib, doesn't miss this. The bad delivery got the proper treatment there. Oh, again went for the big shot, just missed the line. Almost got an edge there. Luckily, there wasn't any nick.
T20 brings out a lot of innovation in the bowling and the batting. You'll have to play a lot of mind games. That happens from both ends. Shamrat tried to outwit the batter at this point, but ball was wide outside off stump. Taking a risk, and so far it paid off. Couple of bounces onto the long on fielder.
Just short of the fielder. He almost was in danger, but luckily the ball was just short. Saddam, the skipper, is going to face Shakib. He will be looking for some turn in this wicket. Dances down the wicket, and again in the same direction there. Will just get a single. There was an attempt of a big shot, but just could not connect it properly. 11 overs have been bowled. Stamford University Bangladesh 63 in the loss of 1 wicket. Jim comes back into the attack. Again, a short delivery, cuts it away. Straight to the fielder there. Just a single.
Outside the off stump, Saddam looks to be punishing the bowlers. Has a good cut shot in him. Played quite a few since he came on to bat. Partnership gradually building up. Jim tucked on to the mid-wicket region for another single. Dealing in singles, Stamford University Bangladesh lost the toss, had to come and bat first. The first game of Live Springs Dominators Cup 2021 powered by Rush Bangla Consultancy. Broadcast partner T Sports and Creek Heroes.
That's a very good running between the wickets. Quick run taken. That should have been a single, but they took a couple of runs there. Good presence of mind. You actually need to do this sort of things in T20 cricket. It's the shortest format. You have to be careful about every delivery. Oh, got an inside edge there. Again went for the big shot. Again, could not connect it properly. Saddam has a big smile on his face. He also thinks that he should have timed that one properly and connect that one as well. Jim is going for another delivery there. Short, high in the air. Oh, again in the no man's land. They will get a single there. And Riyad, the fielder, the off spinner, clears that one. Shakib, into his 30s now, comes back into the strike.
A big responsibility on his shoulders. Needs to carry this innings forward. Shakib. Again played aerially but finds the gap. There's a fielder riding the boundary near the point region. Had to make a quick run and quick release. Yet another over is completed.
After 12 overs, Stamford University Bangladesh 69 of just loss of 1 wicket. There.
A bit of respite for both teams. A little bit of time to strategize, reassess, and think about what a good scoring total could be for the fielding side. I think they've used quite a few bowlers, mostly spinners. Golden Boys trying to figure out how the wicket would behave. Finally, in the 13th over, see some pace from the Golden Boys. Shakib will be on strike.
Shuvo, jersey number 49, is the new bowler. Right arm fast bowler. Shakib, the set batsman, is going to face him off. He's taking his guard. He will be looking to score some runs from here. Has a big responsibility in his shoulders, Shakib. Sure, he's going for his first delivery there. Straight over the head of the bowler. He will just get a single there. A solid medium pace. Not that much fast.
The bowling has to be controlled. The lines and the lengths, especially for a fast bowler. Saddam coming on strike. One of the two first division players playing for Stamford University, Bangladesh. Shamrat being the other. Who's back in the pavilion by now.
Short, outside off. Straight to the long off region. Tuhin the fielder. Another single. So they're rotating the strike properly, but unable to find the boundary for so long.
Alif, if you get into the death overs, gradually you'll have to change a bit of your lines. Maybe try and bowl a couple of Yorkers and check whether the batters are ready for those. That was short and outside off stump. Nicely cut away for another single there.
Straight to the deep point fielder. Another single. As I mentioned, they're taking singles and couples. That's very good. But they need to look for boundaries here. It's a T20 game.
Steps out and misses out as well. Excellent delivery. Bit of extra bounce generated. Some pace. Bowling with a scrambled seam. And Saddam trying to get a move on. Has been desperate for runs for quite some time now. Looking for the big shots, the big boundaries.
Came down the ground on that occasion. Misses it completely. Oh, bit of confusion there. Got an edge. Was high in the air for a while. Just short of the fielder there. A single has been taken. As we can see, Saddam, he's struggling there in the middle. He's looking for some boundaries there. Couldn't connect properly yet. He's taking singles. Bit of struggle there. Shakib is facing now.
Shuvo coming in round the wicket. That's a big appeal. Did he nick it? Did he nick it? The umpires have decided. Wasn't an edge. End of yet another over. A fiery over from Shuvo. Excellent bowling. Generating some pace and bounce. Making the batters hop.
13 overs have been completed. 73 for 1. Stamford University. Haven't lost any wicket after the first one. Shamrat. But they need to look for boundaries now. Already 13 overs have been completed. Only 7 overs to go. And Shakib is the man who needs to take the responsibility. He's set. He's comfortable. He's playing the bowlers well. Let's see what he does. Jim comes back into the attack. Straight to the long off region. Long on region, begging pardon. Russell the fielder. Another single.
Maintaining a run rate of 5.61 so far, 74 for 1, Stamford University, on to the 14th over. Jim with his third consecutive over of his spell. That's nicely dispatched. Half volley, gladly obliged by the batter Shakib. Played it with the full flow of the bat. Pierced the extra cover region. Nicely hit boundary.
As I was just saying, Shakib is the man, needs to take the responsibility, and he is just doing his job. That was a great shot, perfectly placed, and found the cap. Again went for the big shot, loud appeal, bit of confusion in the middle. Oh, there's indirect hit. An appeal there, and the umpire remains unmoved. It's all happening in the middle, Parvez.
Excellent play all over. The fielding effort has been exceptional so far. We've seen a couple of direct hits on the non-striking end. This one again. But Saddam was safely home. Could have been at least a single, but for the good fielding effort, definitely have to appreciate the fielder.
That's high, that's very high. There's a fielder. Oh, again in the no man's land. Shakib has got another live, and let's see, can he utilize this one or not? Has taken a couple of runs there. They will be disappointed. This could have been the most precious wicket for them. Shakib, the set batsman, into his 40s now.
Gem under a bit of pressure in this over. It's nicely flicked. Found the gap perfectly. Excellently timed by Shakib again. On his hips. He's been very strong in that region. Gets another boundary. Heading towards his 50. Very important one for his team.
There was a good effort by the fielder, but just couldn't drag into the infield. So this has been an expensive over. Shakib is taking on the bowlers, and he will be under serious pressure. James, the medium fast bowler, again moves across, plays towards the offside, straight to the fielder this time. Will just be a single. Raja, the fielder, there towards the tee point. Another over has been done. "14 overs have been completed. It's 85 for 1.
Gradually crossing the 6 per over mark. The first time that Stamford University has scored or taken the score above 6 and over. 85 from 84 deliveries so far. Disciplined bowling from the Golden Boys. Not a lot of extras being bowled and a lot of slow bowlers being used by the captain. Shuvo coming up for his second over. Coming round the wicket. Shakib on his hips. Flicked again. Finds the gap. Yet another boundary from Shakib. Really on a roll right now. Trying to break the shackles.
It's very good to see Shakib is doing his job properly. He's the set batsman in the middle and carrying the responsibility of his team. It was a loose delivery, and he didn't miss that one. Another boundary for him, and he's picking the boundaries in every over almost. It's the 14th over. He needs to go on from now.
That was a bit flashy outside off stump. The umpire had to call it a wide. Trying to go for a wide Yorker there. Shuvo missed his line by a tad bit. And as we know in T20 cricket, the margin of error is really, really minimal. Can't stray way outside off or onto your legs as well. That's full. That's hit straight. And straight into the hands. Shakib misses out on his 50 and has to go back to the dugout, a dejected figure. Missed his 50 by just 1 run.
Oh dear, oh dear. The unlucky guy Shakib has been playing so well right from the beginning of this match and just missed his 50 for 1 run. Very, very unfortunate. After the loss of that wicket, Stamford University 90 for 2 after 15 overs.
Well, the over hasn't been completed yet, so Shuvo comes and takes his man. The most informed batter for Stamford had to depart. Shakib gone for 49. 90 for 2. Captain Sadman has a new partner in the crease. Coming to bat at number 4 for Stamford University. But at a crunch time as well, nearing the dead overs, the business end of the game. Nishad plays in the second division and now has a big responsibility on his shoulders to accelerate the runs. Stamford University Bangladesh currently scoring at 6.28 per over, and the projected score is 126, but they would definitely look to go beyond that.
And the Nishad is gonna face off his first delivery. Right-hand batsman pulls that one away. There's a good effort. Oh, he just misses that one away. Straight to Milan there. The deep mid-wicket region. They will get a single there. Begging pardon. That was Saddam, the skipper. He has scored 17 runs from 26 deliveries. And Imdi Nishad is taking guard now.
The two right-handers on the crease now for Stamford University. Lot rests on the captain Saddam and Nishat as well. Shafin Ahmed Shubo outside of stump. Nicely guided, played it really late for his first run in the game. Nishat goes off the mark. 92 for 2 Stamford University. But it's been a good spell by Shubo nonetheless. Bangladesh, they lack in fast bowling talent, but he looks to be a good talent right there.
Dances down the wicket, got an edge, and he will get 4 runs for that. Lucky runs, but doesn't really matter. Saddam Hussain gets a boundary there.
That was pretty risky from Saddam, the bowler winning the battle of the mind games, but definitely the result comes for him. Saddam with that outside edge, nicks one onto the boundary. Can't keep any fielders over there. And Shubo, for all his efforts, just had to concede that. Bowling cross seam again. 96 for 2 Stamford.
Last delivery of this over. There's an appeal, and that might just miss the leg stump there. The umpire remains unmoved. Leg by signal. And that's the end of the 15th over. Stamford University are 97 for 2.
Just 5 overs. The last 30 balls of Stamford University's innings. What kind of a total would be safe from their perspective? We're still yet to know. Group D encounter. First game of the Live Springs Dominators Cup 2021, powered by Rush Bangla Consultancy. Broadcasting partner T Sports and Creek Heroes. Tuning into YouTube, you can watch the game live and exclusive.
Dances down the wicket straight to the long on region. Will get a single there. MB Nishat is trying to take the church.
Nishat on strike I bet he had a conversation with the captain Saddam over there of what the strategy would be. There are lots of wickets in hand. They need to push on, trying to increase the run rate. Nicely played outside off. A call for two, and 2 runs it is. Nicely completed. Chance of an overthrow, but not taken by the batters. As we know, Alif, there's this school of thought that says, don't try to run from an overthrow. You might get into trouble.
Absolutely, and they have been quite smart in the running between the wickets. Have taken a couple of runs from the previous delivery. Oh, bit of turn there. There's an appeal, and yes, another one's down. MD Nishat departs. That was a very good delivery. Pitching outside off, and bit of turn there does the trick for Shahadat. So third wicket down for Stamford University. MD Nishat departs.
Excellent delivery, and an even better take by the wicketkeeper behind the stumps. Stumped him in a flash. Beautiful work behind the wicket. The bowler has to give credit to his keeper. The umpires really needed to have a big look at it, but the decision came. Shakib, as we know, went out for 49, 19 scored by the other opener Shamrat. Shahadat and Saddam right now on the crease after the third wicket falls. Shahadat, the bowler, got his first wicket. Just spent 12 runs bowling in the crunch moments of the game now. The team 100 comes up for Stamford University nonetheless. 100 for 3. Current run rate nearing the 6.5 region.
The new batter comes in. Leighton. Looks a solid guy. Let's see what he does. He's going to face Shahadat. Went for the big shot. Again misses it. And that could have been another wicket there. The bowler is a bit of disappointed. Let's see what happened there.
It's a very good delivery yet again. Just outside off stump, a tad full. Trying to bowl with the arm. Left arm spinner. First ball went for a glory shot, went for a Hollywood shot. Leighton missed it all ends up. Has to try and make a clear, clean connection.
Short delivery high in the air. There's a fielder. Oh, what a catch this has been. Absolutely marvelous there, the fielder. My words. This has been an absolute stunning catch.
What an excellent catch over there. Diving in front. Had to run quite a bit to his right. And then the execution. Perfect. A perfect over by Shahadat. Got one of the batters, Nishat, stumped in this over. And then strikes again. Could be the over that turns things around for the Golden Boys. The man with the golden arm, Shahadat, right now. Picked up a couple of wickets.
That's the over they were looking for. Took the important wickets of Nishat and now Leighton. The 100 comes up meanwhile for Stamford University Bangladesh after 15.5 overs.
Just the 3 runs from this over and a couple of wickets. Shahadat Rahman, Shamrat. Excellent bowling from his end. Shakib gone for 49. Shamrat gone for 19. Saddam still in the crease on 22 from 30 deliveries. But he's seeing his batting partners going one after the other. Stamford University losing wickets in heaps right now.
Only 4 overs to go. They will be looking for boundaries. Stamford University. They have 6 wickets in their hand. The spinner comes in, has a fancy sunglass in his eyes, short, straight to the long on region, just for a single. Ishti, the right arm fast bowler, fielded.
This will be a very important over for both teams. Make or break over. Just 3 overs left after this. Nicely swept away. Went across the offside. Swept it nicely through backward square. Gets him just a single though. Score moves on to 101.
Oh, that was a good shot. Oh, just missed it. The captain missed it, Delhi. My words. That could have been the important wicket of Saddam. What have you done, son?
That was a nice pun there, Alif. That's smashed. Absolutely smashed. Over the top. Long, high, magnificent Saddam. Beautifully timed. Stepped out at the right time. Got it in his strides and smashed it out of the park. It's Faisal on the non-striking end, appreciating that shot from his captain.
Again, pulled it away with a lot of power, but will just get a single run straight to the fielder in the cow corner region. Saddam has to take the responsibility. He's the skipper of the team, has been set, already played 30 deliveries there. Again, went for a big shot, and again in that region, short fine leg, and fielded by the skipper.
So that's yet another over completed. Saddam has to be the man who'll be looking for some quick runs in the end. Shahadat has been excellent for Golden Boys, bagging 2 wickets, the left-arm orthodox spinner. The projected score at 125 has to be on the minds of the batters right now. Just the last 3 overs remain of the game.
Again, went for the big shot appeal, and umpire says no. Where was the question, Barvis?
Well, the umpire said no, which means maybe he thought the ball could have gone down the leg, but close shave right there. Faisal trying to play across the line, nearly paid the price. Ooh, that was a beauty, a ripper! Ripper of a delivery. Really put some revs on that ball. Sharp turn, low bounce, really making it difficult for the batters right now. 110 for 4, Stamford University.
How that dances down the wicket over the head of the non-striker batter. Thought of a second. There's an overthrow there, and they have gone for it and makes it quite comfortably. So bit of fumble there by the fielding side. The forts should have been better if they want to stop these runs.
Sloppy from the fielders out there, and the keeper really had to go for backing it up. But that's 1 extra run conceded from the point of view of the Golden Boys. Made a pretty decent start during the power plays, failed to pick up wickets in the middle overs, but right now, as Stamford go and try to up the tempo, losing a few wickets in the process. That's beautifully hit. Another biggie. Faisal this time follows his captain and says thank you to the bowler.
On the slot and puts it away. Faisal right from the middle of the willow and gets the maximum. That's a great shot there.
That's the double piece there. power and precision shown by Faisal. Excellent shot. Needing to have a bit of liquid, I think, be very important for them. Maybe even a change of a bat because now it's time for the big hits.
The run rate is 6.74. Projected score rose up to 135. They should start playing big shots if they want to increase it. The captain is set. 31 from 35 deliveries. Saddam and Faisal has started hitting big shots.
We might see a lot of this, I must say, Alif. The ball had to be found from out of the ground. What a big shot that was from Faisal. And he hit it so big, he had a chance to even have some water before the next ball.
That's what you want to see in T20s. Big shots. The ball is getting lost. Meanwhile, he's going for another delivery. He went for another shot that's high. And that's a great effort by the fielder. But eventually couldn't manage to drag that one away. And Faisal gets another boundary.
Faisal packs a punch. Forceful shot. Brute force from the batter right there. And the man on the long off region made a valiant effort but just couldn't keep it in. Faisal moving on to a blistering knock now. A little cameo that can really take Stamford's innings out past the 140 mark there. 13 from just 5.
Again went for a big shot. There's a fielder and straight into his hands. So Faisal departs. And the wicket they were looking for, Shakib, gave them the breakthrough.
The 5th wicket gone for Stamford University. This is the first game of Live Springs Dominators Cup 2021 powered by Rush Bangla Consultancy. Broadcasting partner T-Sports and Creek Heroes. The Group D encounter inaugurates the tournament. The first of its kind happening here. 12 teams participating in 4 different groups. Double headers each day. With the final happening on the 28th of December. There was the first leg happening in Kolkata. And after this leg in Bangladesh, there would be another one in Russia, after which a Tri-Nation tournament is proposed to be happening in India, where the champions of all these 3 legs would be facing off against each other in the Tri-Nation tournament. Excellent initiative by Rush Bangla Consultancy.
Only 2 overs to go. The right arm first bowler has been brought back into the attack. Russell moves the cross. Defensive looking shot there. Will just be a single. There's a throw. But it wasn't a direct hit there.
Good effort by the fielder. We've seen a couple of direct hits already hitting the stumps. On this occasion, fielder just missed it out. Sadman still there on one end. Would be riling his partner to hit some big ones as well. Sohail on strike. The last ball of the over. Shahdad's scampering in. Got 3 wickets for 24. That's a good connection again. Beats the fielder at long on. What a shot. What a hit to end the over. Fantastic from Sohail. Stamford on a roll.
Just in front of our commentary box there. Glorious shot. Perfectly timed and perfectly placed as well. The fielder had nothing to do apart from watching that. So that's a very good shot by Saddam. He needs to carry on. He's the skipper. He's set in the middle. Started playing big shots there. Only 2 overs to go. That's what your duty is. Again went for the big shot. Just misses it. Bit of extra bounce there. Almost got an edge. Just went past the bat.
That was an effort ball by the bowler. Hit the deck hard, got that extra bounce outside off stump. And Saddam has been in the crease for quite some time, still trying to adjust to that extra pace. Stepped out, couldn't reach to the pitch of the delivery. Had to just manage the single while the bowler ran off to field of his own bowling. Has been good so far. Shahadat bagging 3 for so far. Just 25 runs conceded.
Three deliveries have been bowled. Russell moves across, went for a big shot, loud appeal there, and again, no, says the umpire. That was a close call. I thought it has hit the off stumper middle stump, but don't know where the question was. What do you think, Parvez?
Well, that was outside the off stump and wasn't a very difficult decision by the umpire. Shafin continuing. Got his 1 wicket, spending just 24. Inside out, a nice looking shot. Finds the gap through extra cover. Beautifully done there by the captain himself. Cracking shot. Tried to go for a Yorker there, missed it out by just a few inches. And Saddam obliges. Now he's got a race on to his 50. 45 from 40 so far. Stamford University, Bangladesh, 137 for 5. Nearing the end of the innings. Just the last over left. 8 extras coming so far from this innings. 137 for 5. Stamford University, Bangladesh lost the toss, batting first, but putting up a good show. And most probably would be putting up a total that their bowlers can go and fight for.
They will be looking for 150 there. Shafin is going to bowl the last over. Bit of change in the field placement. Has opened the things for Golden Boys. Is going to finish the things off as well.
The last over is the most important one of the innings. Could be the turning point of the match. Sohail on strike, makes some room. Goes for a big heave through mid-wicket, but just couldn't get his bat beneath the delivery. Couldn't get the elevation he needed. Just gets a single and puts Saddam on strike, the man of the moment. 41 from 39. Stamford trying to push for that 145 mark.
Good delivery to start it off. That's high in the air. Where's this going? And that's a brilliant catch by Arif as well. Absolutely magnificent.
For a moment, the batter thought maybe he could really get his wicket, but finally it's done and dusted. A beautiful knock comes to an end. Captain has to depart. 136 for 6 now, Stamford University. And Imran bagging an important wicket in the final over. Just 5 more balls left. Both sets of players taking some time now. Has been an entertaining innings so far. Quite a few big lusty blows over the top, as well as a few nicely creamed boundaries to start off this tournament.
Shaddam, the skipper, was struggling a bit initially, but carrying the responsibility of his team till the end. He has the responsibility now to finish things off for Stamford University. Imran is going for the second delivery. Wicket in the first one. Short, pulled away, that's high in the air and over the top for the maximum. What a great shot this has been by Enamel Hawk. in his first delivery.
Short and got the treatment. He was waiting for that. Head was very stable. And he knew where he wanted to hit that. Hit it off the park. The timing was important over here. Got 6 from his first delivery. Very vital shot right the beginning of the final over. Stamford pushing on for a 150. 142 for 6. 6 runs coming from this over after a wicket fall. Quick discussion by the two batters right there, Sohail and Inamul. What a shot from Inamul, first ball.
Absolutely outstanding there. Dances down the wicket and just clearing the pitch and gets the result. He will be under pressure there. Took the wicket in the very first delivery, but was hit for a 6 in his very second delivery. Bowled a wide, and he has to re-bowl that one.
Alif, you know where the delay is coming from, right? Whenever there's a 6, a little bit of delay because the ball has to be found once again. Both sets of players waiting for the ball to come back. In the meantime, of course, we have to mention the two batters for Stamford University who's done a good job so far. The opener, Shakib, scored 49, and captain Saddam had a good score as well for himself. Both got out on the 40s. Stamford University also is in their 140s right now. 143 for 6. T20 at its best, especially in the death overs. Wickets tumbling, runs being scored. This is what the excitement of T20 brings you.
The ball has been brought back. Ishti will be under serious pressure. Let's see how he handles this one. Enamel scored 6 runs from 2 deliveries. Moves across again, went for a big shot that's high in the air and straight to the fielder. So he loses his wicket, and there's a bit of dance as well by Tuhin after taking that easy catch.
Cool and composed, cool as a cucumber. Tuhin right there takes the catch and sends the batsman off with a nice dance move as well. Enjoying the game, both sets of players. Stamford University losing yet another one, but most importantly, a dot ball being conceded in the last over. It's hit and miss from Stamford, losing 2 wickets and a big 6 as well.
That's the approach you should have. You have only 2 deliveries to go. You should go for the big shot. Doesn't really matter you are getting out or not. You should try to reach the mark 150 because it will give you a lot of better confidence to defend this one. Ishti is just changing the field placement a bit.
Has to be doing that. Still within the rules. Each innings must be finished within 85 minutes, as being stated by the match officials. And Golden Boys are way in it, so they can have a couple of minutes to spend. That's a brilliant delivery. The first Yorker of the game. And he does it. Cleans him up. Left-handed batter out there. Had no answer. Beautiful, fast and furious delivery right onto the base of the middle stump. Castling the bails off. Disappointment shown by the new batter. Definitely the bowler. Imran on a hat-trick. All happening in the last over. Final over of Stamford's batting innings. 143 for 8.
We have seen boundaries, we have seen wickets, catch out, bowl outs. It's all taking place here. And Ishti. The new batsman comes in to face the last delivery. Opu, jersey number 27.
So now it's up to the tail. He'll be in two minds, the batter. He'll have to go for a big one, but also wouldn't want the bowler to get his hat trick. So he's going to be in two minds definitely. What a cracking end to the Stamford University batting innings. A big six and then a hat trick opportunity for the bowler. Bagged all his 3 wickets in the same over. Could he be getting four? Could he get the first hat trick of the tournament? Racing in, that's a shot. It's high, but is it handsome? There's a fielder underneath, it takes the catch.
And that's his hat trick. Ishti has taken 4 wickets, and this is his hat trick. What a moment this has been for him. Hat trick in the last 3 balls of the very last over, and Stamford University Bangladesh finishes off things in 143 in the loss of 9 wickets.
A slower delivery out there, and the batter wanted to go for a big one. He had to do it. But what a catch, and what a spell of fast bowling. So the target for Golden Boys, 144 from 20 overs, just a tad above 7 per over required. Having a look at the scorecard for Stamford University Bangladesh, the openers got a decent start. Saqib went for 49, Shamrat scoring 19 of 18, both keeping strike rate of above 100. Later on, Sadman was there. And after that, the bowlers, 4 wickets for Imran Hassan with a hat-trick, Shahdad bagging 3, Rifatul and Shafin getting 1 each. So the target for Golden Boys, 144 from 20 overs. We'll be back from a break. University and Golden Boys. The Golden Boys are set a target of 144 to win the first game. Going to be a tough encounter. The sun is smiling upon us. The overcast conditions have withered away. And we're back in action. Bowling in round the wicket. First over. Golden Boys will look to make good use of the power plays.
The first delivery. Outside off and cuts it away. Straight to the fielder there. No chance of run. A positive start by the opener. Jersey number 0.
Of course, wouldn't want to get out on a knot, although the jersey number suggests that. Riyadh, the strong left-handed opener for Golden Boys. Will he be the lucky charm for them? Ooh, that was a nice one. A nippy delivery just outside off stump. A bit full, getting a bit of movement from the wicket. The fresh new ball, definitely. The fast bowlers always want to make the ball talk. Ashik going back to his bowling mark. Still yet to get off the mark, Golden Boys. Not for naught the score. Target of 144. Stamford University posing a total that's competitive.
There was an attempt of a late cut. Just couldn't made it eventually. There's a fielder in the slip. Shakib, the skipper, is also the wicketkeeper of the team. Jersey number 1. Ashik, the tall fast bowler, is opening the things up for Stamford University.
Having produced a decent effort with the bat, Stamford University would want to push on. The Golden Boys on a big run chase there. Chance of a direct hit. The batter gave up. If it was a direct hit, he would have definitely been gone. Would have been a disastrous start for the Golden Boys, but nonetheless, the first runs on the board. On the run chase, target of 144.
Bit of overthrow was there as well. Thought of a second, but didn't go there. Just one run has been scored. Razer is going to face his first delivery. Enamel Hawk is the bowler.
Slip in place, but he bowls down the leg. Tried to flick it off his hips. Must have hit the thigh pad. We'll have to wait for the signal from the umpire. Whether it came from the bat or not, we'll still have to see. Yes, from the bat, says the umpire. 2 for no loss, Golden Boys. The Live Springs Dominators Cup 2021, powered by Rush Bangla Consultancy, empowering education through globalization, working with member universities worldwide. Another delivery outside off stump, cut it but straight to the player at the point region. No runs and yet another over goes past. 2 for no loss. As we know, Rush Bangla Consultancy is the sister concern of SPS Group, which is an Indian origin games and sports organizer throughout the world, especially working in the South Asian region, including India, Bangladesh, Pakistan, Sri Lanka and Nepal, as well as Russia. Through SPS Group, It originated in India, but the main icon neurologist Dr. Cyril Khan has taken this initiative to make sure games and sports should be more exciting than before. The icon of SPS Group, Dr. Cyril Khan, is a games and sports lover who has been working since the beginning of the 21st century. In India, SPS Group has their own cricket academy and cricket ground along with their own games and sports complex. The Indian professional cricketer Shah Rukh Khan had done a lot for organizing the Live Springs Dominators Cup 2021, which finished on the 27th of November in Kolkata. Just recently concluded whilst we were all enjoying the T20 World Cup in Dubai, Abu Dhabi and Sharjah.
First delivery of the second over. Just push towards the mid-on region. A single has been taken. Sohail is the new right-arm first bowler. Has been bowling the second over.
Current run rate just 2.57. Just the 3 singles picked up by the batters so far. Abdullah unbeaten on 1 and Raja on the other end, right-handed batter, on 2. Golden Boys would like to have a safe start to the game but also make use of the fielding restrictions during the power play. That's a very essential part of T20 matches. Coming in over the wicket, short of length, nicely guided onto the third man region. In a spot of bother for a second, but nicely adjusted in the end, getting him another single. Dealing in singles right now, the Golden Boys openers.
Well, he was attempting this shot consistently. Tried in the last over as well. Couldn't connect that one, but this time he manages to pick up a single.
As we were speaking of the Live Springs Dominators Cup, the first phase in India concluded in Kolkata on the 27th of November, just this year. Another single taken in the meantime to end the first over right now, or where are we? The second over of the game. The two batters gradually settling in. Bangladesh, we all know, cricket is the most popular sport, and keeping an eye on it, the SPS Group again is in action and brings here for the first time in Bangladesh. Rush Bangla Consultancy has taken the initiative to make this tournament happen.
Loud appeal there. All the fielders were interested, but the umpire says no again. No leg before wicket in this match so far. Just might be pitching outside leg. Although it looks so close, the batter would be so happy. He got another life.
Abdullah on strike. Strong, sturdy southpaw. That's picked up onto the mid wicket. Not a lot of control on that shot. Catch it is the call, but the ball doesn't reach the fielder on this instance. Rush Bangla Consultancy, as we've talked about it, Rush Bangla Consultancy has taken the initiative to make this tournament a success, and the director of Rush Bangla Consultancy, engineer Dr. Dewan Mehdi Hassan, has taken the responsibility. Rush Bangla has been working with different universities throughout the world, especially the European universities as well as Russian universities, since 2001.
A quick single taken meanwhile.
Seven for no loss. Another over ends. From the 2 overs of the power play, Golden Boys just managed to pick the 7 singles. Required run rate building up. Currently stands at 7.61. 137 more runs needed from 108 deliveries. But a big batting lineup the Golden Boys have. will try to make this chase interesting. Pacers from both ends, that's what we saw from Stamford University, trusting the bounce of the wicket, giving the fast bowlers an opportunity to take a first crack at the new ball. The icon of the SPS group, neurologist Dr. Sairul Khan, had shared his lifelong experience with medicine specialist Dr. Prince Mia for the upcoming events in 2022. It also has to be mentioned that whole world has been facing the current pandemic situation caused by the COVID-19 the past couple of years, but despite the fact cricket had taken an extra effort to keep their training going on, and so has the cricketers. Meanwhile, what have we seen right there? A boundary, the first one for the Golden Boys.
And that came out from the bat of Raja. That was short and a perfect pull shot, placed it with the perfection. No fielder out there in the power play and gets the treatment there. So the first boundary of this innings, Golden Boys will be looking for more. Raza, the opening batter, gets his and his team's first 4 runs.
Excellent execution right there from Raza. Good comeback from the bowler. Slightly shortened his length. Did not give a lot of room for Raza to free his arms. Tried to guide that through the third man region, but couldn't pass the fielder in the point. 11 for no loss. Golden Boys chasing 144 to win the first game of the Live Springs Dominators Cup 2021.
Abdullah has scored 3 runs from 6 deliveries, the non-striker batsman. Raza has scored 8 out of 8 deliveries there. Here comes another delivery. Pull shot there. Where's this going? Oh, there was a quick throw, but they made their ground quite comfortably.
Intense moment of the game. Every chance counts. There was a pull shot on the offer. The batter went for it, but just managed to rotate the strike just once. Golden Boys chasing a decent total. Won the toss, elected to field first. Right now having to score more than 7 and over during the power plays. The first of its kind, the Dominators Cup 2021, first installment in Bangladesh, would be running till the finals on the 28th of December. Another pull shot attempted by the batter there. Slight bottom edge takes it to the square leg region. Doesn't forget to pick up the single. Pouncing on every opportunity to score runs.
They are going 4.88 runs per over. Golden Boys. The required run is 7.56. 131 run needed in just 104 deliveries. They are going slowly. Let's see what they do in the end.
The COVID-19 pandemic has struck us all pretty hard. The entire world had to adjust, accommodate, combat this pandemic situation. And we're all really glad to be back on the fields where cricket is happening. The excitement of cricket being broadcasted here by T Sports. Raza still there on 9 from 9 deliveries with a boundary to his name. The only boundary that the Golden Boys have scored so far.
Enamel is going for the 5th delivery of this over. Just a flick of the wrist there towards the square leg region. Will just be a single. Nishad the fielder. So 13 runs out of 2.5 overs. They're not picking up boundaries, but they're rotating the strike properly. Abdullah scored 4 runs out of 7 deliveries he faced, and Raza is going with the ball, scored 10 runs out of 10. The last ball of this over, Enamel going, let's see. Dances down the wicket, there's an edge, oh, almost got carried. Just fell short of the fielder. They will be so disappointed. That could have been the first wicket. Abdullah can consider himself a lucky guy here.
Another over ends. A tricky over bowled by Enamul. 14 for no loss, Golden Boys after 3. As we were speaking about the pandemic situation, we also have to mention that Life Springs Dominators Cup basically is encouraging a good display of cricket, and of course Rouge Bangla consultancy leading that effort from their end. And the Life Springs Dominators Cup will be continued to the eve of 2021. As we've mentioned, the final is going to be held on the 28th of December, pardon. And we're all focusing here for an enjoyable cricket game. And the main icon of the SPS group, Dr. Cyril Khan, addressed everyone from Moscow, Russia, in the winter morning with the warm welcome for the excellency of the Bangladesh universities for their games and sports participation along with their educational activities. So definitely a huge step taken by Rush Bangla Consultancy to encourage sports along with education for universities and academies all around the world, and that includes Bangladesh.
Enamul comes back into the attack. The wicketkeeper Shakib is down to the wicket now. 130. Oh! Just went past the bat. The spinner comes back into the attack.
Shamsuddin with his first over. The first sight of spin during the power plays. Saddam playing his cards, bringing in a spinner within the power plays. Shamsuddin, another one on the stumps, taking a bit of a risk. Raza out there, pulled that towards mid wicket, but there is a boundary rider out there. Stops a boundary, and definitely just a single to be scored by the Golden Boys.
That also kept bit low. The delivery outside the off. He just dragged that one away from the off side to the leg side. Good bit of fielding there by the fielder. Fielding in the outer ring. Shamsuddin Apu is going for his third delivery of this over against a left-hand batsman. Over the wicket. Dances down the wicket. That's high in the air. Catch it is the call. But the fielder won't get it. That's the first 6 of this innings. And that's a cracking shot by Abdullah.
Abdullah would really enjoy this shot. Got it on the slot. Really did not have to move a lot. Just put up his front foot and played through the line, over the top. A big shot within the power plays. Golden Boys getting a move on. 21 from 21 so far for the loss of no wickets. Golden Boys chasing 144. Bit of pressure on Opu in his first over within the power plays. It's a difficult task to bowl, especially when the field restrictions are on. That's nicely nudged onto the mid-wicket for another single. Intelligent batting from the batters so far. A 6 followed by a single.
You see, Purvis, initially that was an intent of a big swing of the bat, but eventually he just took a single. Good presence of mind there by Abdullah. Scored 11 runs out of 10 deliveries there. Raza is going to face off the 5th delivery. Short. Dragged away. Straight to the fielder there. Will get a single.
Nice little partnership growing between Abdullah and Raja, the two openers for Golden Boys. You'll always be having a look at the opening partnerships, and that dictates so much in a T20 game. Have a look at the international matches there. Most of the runs being scored by the openers, a bulk of it. Another big shot, another boundary. Abdullah the man. That was overpitched. Not smart bowling from Shamsuddin Opoo, conceding 13 runs from his first over. 4 overs gone, 27 for no loss. Golden Boys.
Well, they're going in a very good pace, Golden Boys, putting the bad deliveries away and respecting the good deliveries. Already scored 27 runs without any loss out of 4 overs. They have been going in a very, very good pace. The captain Shakib needs to think something out of the box. They need a wicket very badly. Stanford University.
Fifth over about to begin of the Live Springs Dominators Cup, match number 1. Hefty encounter of the Group D between Stamford University and Golden Boys. Tournament powered by Rush Bangla Consultancy. Required run rate still above 7.31 to be precise. But so far so good for the Golden Boys. The opening partnership intact. A right hand, left hand batting combination we've seen from Raja and Abdullah.
Sohail has been brought back. On ball him! The first wicket is down and Raja departs. You miss, I hit, and Sohail gets the breakthrough for Stanford.
Excellent execution of the Yorker by Sohail. The batter failing to dig it out and gives his wicket away. First one falls. Kind of a commentator's curse. 27 for 1, Golden Boys. Well, lots of entertainment happening here. In the first game, Golden Boys just lost their first wicket. The new batter has a big responsibility in him right now. Still needing to score at above 7 per over. And what a first delivery of the over by Sohail. Right on the money. It was a perfect Yorker on the base of middle stump. The new batter, Sun, captain of the team, coming in at number 3. At the toss, he said he was happy to bowl first. Let's see if he can contribute in the run chase. Sohail really tails up. Another one, attempted Yorker, dug out pretty well by the batter. He maybe knew something of that sort was about to happen. We don't see a lot of fast bowlers bowling very full and on Yorker length within the power plays, except for some bowlers who has express pace. But Sohail really played that mind game with the opener. Unexpectedly bowled that Yorker that got him his wicket.
Sohail going for his third delivery. Solid defensive looking push there straight to the fielder. No chance of run. Sun is not going for big shots now. Just watching it properly, the scenario, and just thinking, how should he play?
A big broad shoulder, Sajjad Sun, captain of the Golden Boys team, playing their first game here versus Stamford University, who have a strong starting 11 as well. Sohail coming up. Beautiful outswinger outside off stump. Sun slashed at it with no avail. No connection right now. This has been an excellent over. An excellent display of fast bowling by Sohail so far. Into his second over. And picked up the only wicket that had to fall for Golden Boys.
Sajjad Khan's son is struggling a bit in the middle. Went for the catch shot in the previous delivery. Misses it completely. Let's see what he does. Again, same sort of shot. There's an appeal by the wicketkeeper. But there was an edge. The ball just went past the bat. Son, he's not looking comfortable in the middle. Struggling a bit. The skipper.
Again, teasing the batter. That outside off stump channel with the variable bounce. The batter's finding it a bit difficult to adjust and time the ball well. Hint of low bounce from the previous delivery. It's nice onto the stumps. Solidly behind it, Sajjad Khan's son. End of another over there. 5 overs gone. Golden Boys 27 for 1.
Stamford first bowling করছে ব্যাটিং গোল্ডেন বয়স ওদের ফিল্ডিং খুবই জোর ছিল ক্যাচগুলো যেভাবে ধরছে কফি বা লাল চা দেবো খাওয়ারই টাইম পাইনি কফি হ্যাঁ দেন রং চা দেবো তাহলে ভাই গ্রিন টি আছে গ্রিন টি দেবো কফি আছে যেটা আপনার গরম কফি দেন আমাকে গরম যে কোনো কিছু দেন কফি দেবো আমাকে দিন কফি আচ্ছা আপনি দুটো কফি দেন হিসাব মিলে আপনার গ্রিন টি দেবো আমারও কফি দেন ওনারও কফি সেম কফি শরবত হয়ে গেছে সব যাচ্ছে তাও যাচ্ছে The first delivery of the over, bit of outswing there. Good shape and movement there in the off stump channel.
Swung a bit in the air. Bit of an outswing for the left-handed Abdullah, who has recently lost his partner Raja. Gone to a beautiful Yorker in the previous over by Sohail. 27 for 1. Golden Boys chasing 144. All action delivery that went for the big full-blooded pull shot. Couldn't time it properly there. And good fielding in the mid-wicket region by Salman. Direct hit as a result, but no hard feelings for the batter at the non-striker's end. Has a single been taken in the meantime? 28 for 1.
Sajjad Khan's son has been back to the strike. Has faced 5 deliveries so far. Hasn't opened his account, so well, let's see what Sajjad does against Sajjad. There are 2 Sajjads in the middle. One is batter, another one is bowler. Let's see which one does better. Going for the third delivery of this over. Tried to pull that one away, kept a bit low and misses it completely. Sajjad Khan, the captain, is still looking a bit of uncomfortable there in the middle. Is not timing the ball properly, not watching us as well.
Good channel being maintained by the fast bowlers out there. Stamford really looking to stamp their authority on the game through some fast bowling. Back of the hand, slower ball, this time picked up by the batter. And a slight misfielding in the long on region, thankfully. Still keeps hold of the ball, doesn't allow it to roll past the boundary ropes. Single been taken in the meantime. And the account has been opened for Sun. Got his first run from his 7th delivery. Under a little bit of pressure here. The last over of the power plays. Needing still 115 runs from 86 deliveries, the Golden Boys.
Abdullah on strike, the opening batsman. Wide down the leg side. Was bowling in the channel of leg side, but just couldn't keep the ball into the stumps. He has to re-bowl that one, and an extra run to be given to the batting side. Abdullah has been batting well. Scored 16 runs out of 13 deliveries. Again moves across. Played towards the leg side. There will be a chase by Salman, and he will get it. Meanwhile, they will get a couple of runs. Good running between the wickets. And Abdullah is rotating the strike properly and just going with the ball. He moves on to 18. And just one ball to go of this over, and the power play as well.
The power play scores very neck to neck between the both teams. Final delivery, was that an inside edge? The keeper behind the stumps tried to gather it, but slight misfielding. Ball moves on to the final leg region. There was no connection with the bat. The umpire signals a bye. An extra run added to the Golden Boys scorecard. Yet another over ends. Scorecard for Stamford University. Top scorer Shakib, 49. Another 40 plus innings by the captain Saddam. And in reply, the Golden Boys, Abdullah still in the crease, 18 from 15. Lost his partner Raja. And right now being partnered by the captain Sun. There's the big equation. 111 needed from 84 deliveries. The match is on, Alif.
Absolutely, absolutely. There has been a good start by both of the openers of Golden Boys. Stamford, they have been back in the match now. Have bowled 2 good overs. And the spinner comes in to the attack. Bit of change in the fielding placement as well. Abdullah is on strike. He is scoring well, taking singles, doubles, and putting the bad balls away. Captain Saddam is making the field placement properly. Takes his stand, Abdullah. Just looking around the field. Faisal, the right arm off break bowler. The first off, wide down the leg side. The keeper misses it. Will it go to the boundary? The ball is running. Oh, good fielding in the end. Saves couple of runs for his team. Meanwhile, they took 2 runs.
We'll have to have a closer look whether there was any connection with the bat, because if not, should be called a wide as well by the umpire. Not a good start by Faisal. Coming in for his second delivery of the over. Nicely fended off by Abdullah. Solid looking defensive shot. The Golden Boys chasing 144. And a very eventful last over. A hat-trick from one of the Golden Boys fast bowlers that restricted Stamford's innings to 143.
Faisal considered 4 runs out of his 2 deliveries. Sun was looking a bit uncomfortable against the fast bowling attack. Let's see what he does against the spinner. He will be eyeing to take a single, rotate that strike, and give strike to Abdullah. He's looking much more comfortable in the middle and scoring runs quite comfortably. Sun moves his feet, went for a powerful strike, but straight to the fielder there. Just will be a single.
Power packed shot. The timing was there, but not the placement probably. The long off fielder easily picking that one up. Abdullah back on strike. And as we've noticed, he's been the chief aggressor for the Golden Boys, trying to go for some big ones against the spinners. Faisal flighted that nicely and a beautiful underarm throw as well. Excellent fielding from the Stamford fielders all around the park. Single taken. Abdullah moves to 20, 39 for the loss of 1 wicket. Under a bit of pressure, the Golden Boys batters right now. Just the 80 balls remain of this innings. Have to score in excess of 100.
Again moves his feet. There was an attempt of a big shot, but again misses it. What is he trying, Parvez? What is he trying to do?
Well, there's just one way he can go right now. He's trying to hit the ball into the sun. So far, failing in his attempts, but this was a nicely struck shot again. Has a lot of hand-eye coordination about his batting, not a lot of feet movement. Another single to end the over. 40 for 1, Golden Boys after 7.
Another over is about to begin. The first bowler is going to start off. The captain, Sun. Let's see what he does now. Again went for a cut shot up in the air and taken. Another one bites the dust and the skipper Sun departs. That was a loose shot. Bit of edge as well. And he eventually lost his wicket. Right from the beginning, he was looking a bit uncomfortable. And in the end, that was a very, very good catch by the third man fielder. Golden Boys are 40 in the loss of 2 wickets out of 7.1 over. The new batter comes into the middle, Shamrat. And the Sajjad Begging pardon, the name of the batsman is Riyad. Played straight towards the long on region just for a single there. The throw was towards the wicketkeeper. He's not happy with that, but nevertheless, he gets off the mark in his very first delivery.
Well, well, well. The wicket taker is back in action again. Couple of wickets gone. The captain himself couldn't stay for long. Sun held out in the deep. Another slower delivery there. Down the leg. It's a wide being called by the umpire. Yet another run added as an extra. 42 for 2.
That's sloppy from Sajjad. You have been bowling well. Why would you bowl in the leg stamp, down the leg side, and giving an extra run? He needs to be careful about his line and lengths. Abdullah scored 20 out of 18 deliveries. Again, the same delivery. There's a loud appeal, but the umpire says that was off the pad. Oh dear, oh dear. He's bowling in the same channel and just trying to trap that one away. But Abdullah hasn't made any mistake yet. Let's see. He repeats this one or not. Going for the fourth delivery here. Again in the same channel. Bit of pitched up and just the flick of the wrist there. A single taken. Riyad comes back into the strike. Has scored just one run from a single delivery. He'll try to accompany his partner Abdullah. He has been set, played 7 overs in a row. Fifth one dances down the wicket. That's high in the air. There's a fielder and takes it. Another one down. And this has been an absolute brilliant catch. We have seen magnificent catches in this match. And it's just another example of it. They lose their another third wicket. And Riyad departs. Just made one run. Welcome back, Purvis. Welcome back, all. Another wicket down. And the new batter. Sajjad is going for the last delivery of this over. A bit of short.
Calmly negotiated, and yet another successful over ends a wicket taking over by the bowler. 3 wickets down now, Golden Boys. Just 43 on the board. 72 balls and 101 runs still required by them to win the first game.
The new batter, Jem, into the crease. Hasn't faced in any deliveries yet. And there will be a change of the sides as it's over.
Forty-four for 3. Golden Boys.
Well, the game of the 9 over is about to begin. And the off-spinner Sajjad comes back. Begging pardon, Faisal comes back into the attack, dances down the wicket. There's an appeal. Has he made his ground? Yes, he has. No risk there this time. Eventually, Abdullah is safe.
Good delivery just outside the off stump, teasing the batter to go after it. Abdullah steps out but misses the ball completely. Thankfully, stays within his popping crease. Saves his wicket on this instance. Faisal, round armish bowling action, bowling from wide of the crease, trying to dart them in to the stumps. Nicely driven onto the long on region. Abdullah picking up one more. Losing partners right and left. Came on to bat as an opener. Lost 3 of his partners in the top order. And it is a tall order for Golden Boys right now. Things not looking very bright. Just the 70 balls remaining in their innings, but they have to score 99 from it. The required run rate moving up to 8.49. Soft hands shown, played it very late. Jem saw him with the ball with his nibbly military medium pace balls, and right now has a big responsibility with the bat against Faisal, who looks good. Proper T20 bowler trying to stop the stem of runs.
The required rate is mounting. They need 8.61 per over, but they are going now in just 5.19. They need to pick up boundaries. They need to rotate the strike as much as possible. Let's see what James does. He's going to face his third delivery outside off. Just try to drive that one away, straight to the long off region.
Comfortable single, and Jem goes off the mark. Nice looking cover drive, all in control, going to the pitch of the ball. Still dealing in singles, the two batters have to form a formidable partnership. Last ball of the over, driven to wideish long off for a single. End of the over. 47 for 3, Golden Boys. You all are enjoying the Life Springs Dominators Cup 2021 powered by Rouge Bangla Consultancy. First ever edition happening in Bangladesh. The tournament has one of its phases done in Kolkata, and the next phase will be done in Russia.
Sohail has been brought back. Abdullah is just looking out of the field. has given the important breakthrough and has brought back Stamford into the match and bowled him inside edge and right into the timber. And Sohail, as I was just saying, he brought the breakthrough again.
Wow, just look at the stumps uprooted. Just the middle stump standing, or was it the leg stump only? Smashed, in one word. Fantastic bowling by the fast bowler, picking up his second, and the fourth wicket falls for the Golden Boys. Yet another wicket bites the dust, 47 for 4.
Well, that's a pleasing moment for any fast bowler, uprooting the stumps of the batter. And this has been the most set batsman out of the middle. Abdullah departs, and the Stamford University are in the upper hand now.
Well, the new batter is in. Sohail struck with the first ball of his previous over and again strikes in his first ball now. Full onto the stumps. Really in good touch, in good rhythm. 2 for 5 so far from his bowling spell. In a bit of trouble, Golden Boys chasing 144, which means right now, Alif, the required run rate has gone above 9 for the first time in the game.
Right. And the Sohail, the fast bowler, in my opinion, oh, well ball right in the block hole. The batsman had nothing to do. As I was just saying, that Sohail has been the game changer for Stamford. Picked up a couple of important wickets. Golden Boys started very well, scored 27 runs in the first 4 overs, and then Sohail makes things difficult for them.
That's a big shout for an LBW. The umpire responds and says it's not out. Probably a bit of extra bounce, and maybe the ball might be slightly sliding beyond the leg stump. But nonetheless, again, good attacking bowling from the bowler, trying to pick up more wickets, getting inroads into the late middle order of the Golden Boys batting lineup. Run scoring getting tougher every second now.
Well ball again. Solid defensive looking shot there. No runs. Russell, the batsman, is not going for any big shots now. Just trying to get set in the middle. Just letting him go. The over of Sohail. And this has been an absolute cracking spell by Sohail. Just considered 5 runs and took 2 important wickets.
It's nicely played off his hips. Getting off the mark, Russell. Another over gone, 10 gone, 48 for 4. Golden Boys need 96 from the final 60 deliveries.
Things are getting tougher. Tougher and tougher for Golden Boys. They are like
10 overs gone. An exciting moment in the game. Just 60 balls and 96 runs. Are we going to see a flood of big hits? 4 wickets down for Golden Boys. Has been a difficult first 10 overs for them. That's a nicely timed cut. Gets him a single. Strike rotation paramount at this point for Golden Boys. And in this tournament, the first game organized by Rush Bangla Consultancy, sister concern of SPS Group, which is from the Indian origins and expertise in games and sports organization around the world, especially for South Asia. India, Bangladesh, Pakistan, Sri Lanka, and Nepal included, as well as Russia. And the main icon of SPS Group, neurologist Dr. Sairul Khan, has been the man who has made this event or the tournament possible, the ideation of the tournament. And along with it, Director of Rush Bangla Consultancy Engineer Dr. Dewan Mehdi Hassan has also taken up the responsibility to organize such events in Bangladesh. Some miscommunication between the batters, an overthrow opportunity. There again, a comedy of errors in the middle of the pitch. Slightly dazed, slightly confused about what to do at this point, but the team 50 comes up nonetheless. And Golden Boys had to score this 50 for the loss of 4 and played 64 deliveries for it. Slow start.
Right, and they recovered 94 runs in just 56 balls. The recovery rate is above 10 now, but the current run rate is decreasing gradually. It's just a solid defensive looking shot, but defense will not do the work for them, Pervez. What their strategy should be from now? What do you think about that?
It's a very difficult question to answer because they've lost the top 4 batters. Now the middle order has to at least conserve some wickets for the latter phase of the game, where maybe they can go full-fledged. Another nicely flighted delivery fended off by the batter. Dot ball to end the over. 50 for 4 Golden Boys after 11. New over from Opu. His first delivery just outside off stump, and the batter had nothing else to do but to push it back to the bowler. Dot ball begins the new over from the slow left arm. Again, tried to play through the offside. Slight inside edge, drags it towards mid wicket. Another single. Singles won't do, as Alif mentioned just an over ago. Really struggling to hit those big ones right now, the Golden Boys batters.
Right, the recovery rate is climbing up. They need to be more attacking and try to find out the boundaries if they want to win this one. They are under serious pressure now. They have lost their top orders. The middle order is also struggling in the middle. Well, let's see. Again, there was an attempt of cut shot.
While the batters struggle, definitely the viewers are not struggling, because broadcasting partner T Sports bringing it to you through YouTube and Facebook platforms. Opu, another one outside off stump, a reverse sweep attempted. Play and a miss yet again by the batter. Running out of ideas of how to take the ball into the boundary ropes. Boundaries have been very scarce in these innings. Another slight appeal for a caught behind, but the batter was confident, did not have any part of the bat involved in that. Very quick over completed by Opu. Golden Boys under a lot of pressure.
The camera person telecasting the match on T Sports onto the legs. Just a roll of the wrist there, straight to the fielder. It will just be a single there. Opu, the left arm spinner, does the fielding. Russell faced 13 deliveries, scored just 2 runs there. He's going in a very, very slow run rate. Dances down the wicket. That's high in the air. That's very high. The fielder coming, and again just fell short of him. He will be a bit disappointed. Could have been an amazing catch if he had dived this one. Salman has a slight smile in his face.
That's nicely paddled away. Short fine leg fielder had a big chase down, but finally gets hold of it. Couldn't stop the batters to score yet another single. 89 needed from 45 now. Russell on strike. Strike rate of 33. He needs to take that to 133 right now, and that's what is required for the Golden Boys.
Went for the big shot straight over the head of the bowler. There will be a fielder there, and just will be a single. Russell is trying to take on the spinner, Salman, and that's the way you should go. The required rate is 12.0. You have nothing to do without playing big shots. In the air and taken! Another one bites the dust, and Salman takes the wicket. So Russell departs, and another wicket for the Stamford.
Well, well, well. Procession of wickets for Golden Boys. And now they're in a very sticky, difficult spot.
That kept low again. The batsman would be worried about those deliveries, and that ends the over. Golden Boys 56 in the lose of 5 wickets after 13 overs.
Again, spin. Shamsuddin Opu bowling it full, inducing an aerial shot from the batter. There are going to be boundary riders in the boundary areas right now, and picking up boundaries would be pretty difficult. Have to really pierce the gap and find it properly.
Was there an edge? Slight appeal there. Just misses the bat. Shamsuddin Opu has been bowling well. Hasn't conceded too many runs. Bowling in a good channel as well. Troubling the batsman. Straight to the fielder there. Thought of a run, but no chance there.
Well, the catching for Golden Boys was really good when they came on to bowl. But Stamford University have stamped their authority. They have been excellent in the field as well, not dropping a single opportunity, and the ground fielding has been excellent. Another good take by Shakib behind the wicket. Has been a live wire for them with the bat and behind the stumps as well. Playing in the second division. One of the most important players of the Stamford side. Golden Boys need 88 from 39.
There was an edge. The ball is running towards the boundary. Will be fielded. Thought of a second run. Denied by his partner. Just a single. Lucky runs there. Unintentional. Got an edge there. No slip fielder in the position. Opu going for his fifth delivery. Moves across, went for a big swing, and again that kept very low and misses it completely.
Jem is struggling at the moment, trying a few variations of the sweep and even the late cut, but things not going his way so far. End of another over. 58 for 5, Golden Boys after 14.
Golden Boys, they need 87 in just 6 overs. Very, very tough job for them. The left arm spinner has been brought back into the attack.
It's nicely bowled. Beautiful control. Bit of a drift into the batter. Made him play a defensive shot. At this moment, at this juncture of the game, Golden Boys really struggling to get out of the shackles that have been bounded by the Stamford bowlers. Attempted slog sweep there. Bit of desperation shown from Sohail, the batter.
Salman has been bowling well. Just considered 8 runs. And this is his last over. A beautiful chances down the wicket. That's high in the air. And again, just following the shot of the fielder. We have seen a lot of this. Verves falling short of the fielder. I think this is the 5th or 6th time. isn't it?
Some miss hits by the batters, which is why the Golden Boys scorecard tells a sorry tale. 5 wickets down, need to be scoring at more than 15 and over. Things getting even more difficult. The mountain looking higher and higher for the Golden Boys right now. Mountain that they need to climb. Another single taken though, but singles won't do. Big hits, that's what the doctor will be ordering. This one's hit high up and still falls safely down. The bowler, he tried to make the call, and the captain, Saddam, also, I think, made the call. You need to make the right call, or else this is what will happen. Ball's going to fall just between the two fielders, and Salman, at least, smiling at the funny side of it.
Right, bit of miscommunication there. Again, that kept low, played towards the long on region. It will just be a single, and with that, over number 15 ends. Golden Boys 62 for 5.
30 more balls and 82 runs required by Golden Boys into the death overs, into the crunch moment of the game. Live Springs Dominators Cup 2021, the first game of Group D. Stamford University competing against Golden Boys. The tournament is powered by Rouge Bangla Consultancy. It's a sister concern of SPS Group, an Indian origin games and sports organizer that organizes sports all over the world, especially in South Asia, including India, Bangladesh, Pakistan, Sri Lanka, and Nepal. The SPS Group's icon, Dr. Sairul Khan, is a sports enthusiast who'd been working on this sector from the beginning of the 21st century. Right now, the director of Rouge Bangla Consultancy, engineer Dr. Dewan Mehdi Hassan, has taken responsibility of organizing this tournament in Bangladesh, the first time ever. Live Springs Dominators Cup, trying to find the new talent in cricket that will hopefully help Bangladesh in the future. Collection of first division, second division players in all the 12 teams that are participating in this tournament, divided into 4 groups. 2 teams from each group will move to the quarterfinals, and then the semis, and then the grand finale on the 28th of December of this year. Another big shot attempted there with not much success, I must say. One bounce onto the long on fielder. Just another single. Required run rate, Alif. It's going out of hand. 17.74. You need at least 4 boundaries per over.
Well, a reverse shot attempted there again. Miss it. Right as you were saying that, it's just mounting up. Now the required rate is 18.23, and they are going just 4.15 runs per over. Things are getting out of hands for them.
Gem hasn't played a gem of a knock so far, at least. It's just 8 from 18. Yet another dot ball conceded. Captain Saddam, skipper of the Stamford University team, will be pretty happy with what the bowlers have done so far. And if they can win by a big margin, would make a pretty good start to try and get some points under their belt and lead the group. Another shot attempted by Sohail. The connection not the best. Again, one bounce to the long on fielder. Just for another single there. Another over bites the dust. 24 balls in hand. 77 required by Golden Boys. Yet to bat Tuhin, Shamrat, Shubho and Ridoy. The tail will be exposed. This is the last recognized batting partnership for the Golden Boys. They have to score at 19.25 per over, which means at least 5 boundaries, or at least 3 over boundaries and 1 boundary. It's a very, very difficult job for them right now.
Right, it's getting almost impossible for them. The required rate is almost 20 now, and they are just going 4 runs per over. Actually, not understanding the batting approach of Jim. He hasn't played a big shot yet. Scored just 9 runs from 19 deliveries. That's a very good piece of fielding there in the deep. Good approach shown by the fielder. Cheered by his teammate.
That was his hard with brute force, but the fielder was up to the task as you mentioned. The fielding has been pretty good from both sides. Catching has been exceptionally good as well. This time,
Oh, just missed his hand and gets through for the maximum. We have seen a six after a long, long time, and Jim finally hits a maximum.
we've been waiting for this moment for quite a long time. Jem had been trying to go for the big one. Finally connects. 74 for 5. Another one this time. On to wide long off. Good fielding effort there. Couple of runs comfortably taken by the batters. Trying to get a move on. There's no way out. There's only one way to move, and that is to hit the big shots. When you need 20 per over, you actually can't sit back in third gear. You really have to soak up all the pressure. Go for the big ones right away. 21 deliveries faced for his 17. Jem wasted a lot of balls and now has to make up for it. 68 needed from 21 for the Golden Boys.
Again, I went for the big shot and bowled him. Milan, the batsman. Sorry, begging pardon. James, the batsman, went for the big shot and misses it completely. So he departs. And again, another wicket down for Golden Boys. They are just losing this match out of their hands.
Another important breakthrough, and as we were saying, the last established batting partnership has been broken. The middle order has been breached, the top order has been breached, and now Stamford University looking to curtail the score, pick up the tail enders. But you never know in a T20 game, a surprise could be around the corner. Who could give that surprise? The new batter coming in, bowled really well, but as a batter now has to perform the near impossible. 68 from 20 required. Quick fire knocks have to be played by both the batters.
There's said that cricket is the game of uncertainty. So let's see what Golden Boys does. 68 runs remaining. They have to score within just 20 deliveries. The Stamford University of Bangladesh are certainly in the upper hands now.
Salman continuing. A risky single taken. Shakib behind the wicket shows his disappointment, but still a good effort, a laudable effort by Salman. Just ran off his own bowling and tried to effect that run out. Did not happen in this instance, but the important thing is to not concede boundaries and over boundaries, and that he has been doing excellently so far. Picked up a couple of wickets, just conceded 22 runs. This left arm orthodox spinner.
Salman going for the last delivery. Oh, again! Beaten by the turn, and he will be disappointed. There wasn't any edge, but this has been a brilliant spell by Salman. 22 runs conceded and taken 2 important wickets. So Golden Boys, they are 77 in the loss of 6 wickets after 17 overs.
If you've tuned into YouTube, you're watching T Sports, broadcast partner of the Live Springs Dominators Cup 2021. And this tournament is powered by Rouge Bangla Consultancy, sister concern of SPS Group. And Creek Heroes is the other app that you can download to get all the updated scores of this tournament. A 10-day tournament beginning today. Will be ending with the grand finale the 28th of December 2021. Tournament will sign off this year, and hopefully the next phase of this tournament going to be happening in Russia, and a tri-nation tournament will be organized later on from the champions of the Bangladesh phase, the India phase and the Russia phase. That should also be a blockbuster event coming up next year. Right now the new batter tries to settle in, taking his guard, has to improvise a lot. Would be doubly difficult, Alif, against the fast bowlers now.
Completely. They were not looking comfortable against the fast bowlers. And again, Sajjad. Again, a bit of in swing there, a bit of confusion. And eventually, they made it quite comfortably. No fielders there, keeping the wickets. So, he thought of throwing the ball, but eventually didn't do so. Gets off the mark, the new batter.
Well, singles and doubles won't do, and even the Golden Boys dugout knows that. But in this moment of desperation, the only thing that can be done right now is to at least try and decrease the margin of defeat, because two teams will be moving ahead to the quarterfinals and one team will be out from the group stage. So every team would want to try and minimize the margin of defeat in case they don't win the game. Net run rate might be playing a very vital role in deciding which teams are going through to the quarterfinals. Two matches to be played by each team in each group, and a win for Stamford would mean they'll already they'll be in the pole position to move into the quarterfinals, and so far they've shown a very strong display, especially in the field and with the ball. They've restricted the Golden Boys and cornered them in a way. Made it very, very difficult to score runs and to score big. So the margin of defeat yet again has to be an important factor for both the teams. That was full onto his legs. Tried to heave it to mid-wicket. Slight inside edge, takes it behind square. Just a single taken. Again, Sajjad bowling full, bowling onto the stumps, and I think that has been the way for the Stamford University bowlers, the spinners and the fast bowlers, attacking the stumps.
Absolutely. Again, just looking for the Yorker, slowish delivery, and just drags toward the cow corner region. Faisal, the fielder, will just get a single. Sajjad has bowled really well. Just conceded 10 runs. Pervez, as we can see, the required run rate has climbed up into 25.60.
Now it's getting to the near impossible zone for Golden Boys. Another slower delivery. Sly customer Sajjad. We've seen him bowl a few of these backhand slowers against the top order, especially the left-handers, getting a bit of swing as well whenever required with the new ball. He has been exceptional. And in T20 cricket, the kind of variations that you need as a bowler, especially when you're bowling fast and in the death overs, has been excellently displayed by Sajjad. Reminds me slightly of DJ Bravo in the style of bowling that he has and the variations that he's putting in. This time though, this ball was put to place by Sohail. Finally, he can smile a bit. That was a heave onto the square leg boundary. And 4 more runs to be added to the Golden Boys. 13 balls and 60 runs required from there. Just a solitary boundary won't help, but that was a seam-up delivery. Used the pace of the ball, Sohail, and dragged that through square leg for a boundary.
Last ball of the over. Again, he went for a big shot. Couldn't place it properly. Straight down the ground. The throw was a bit wide, but doesn't really matter. That didn't cost any extra run. So now the over is done. Golden Boys 85 in the loss of 6 wicket after 18.
Alif, I'm not a great mathematician, but the score is still a mathematical possibility for the Golden Boys. But for that, what they have to do is the near incredible. They need to have a couple of 30-run overs, which means 5 sixes in an over. The first time we've seen such an instance in international cricket was when Yuvraj Singh did it against Stuart Broad. 6 sixes in that. But, you know, such situations are very rare. How can Imran and Sohail turn this around for the Golden Boys? That's something that we have to see.
Absolutely. It's seeming impossible for them. They are not trying to play that big shots, not trying to put the ball out of the ground. Just try to stick to on the wicket and play till the very end. Again, a solid shot.
Trying to play mind games with the batter. Usually what we see in the death overs of a game, bowlers going for those Yorkers. Inamul decides otherwise, goes for short of length delivery, pinning the batsman on the back foot. Driven nicely though, too long on for just a single. Inamul. That's another play and miss. Wild heave, a wild slog attempted by the batter. Missed the ball completely.
Enamul Haq Ashik has bowled so well so far. Hasn't got any wicket, but his line and length, and most importantly, the consistency, has been so good. Yes, he conceded few runs in the first over, but he came back well.
Another nice delivery there. Tad slower from Inamul. Imran dragged it to mid-wicket. Just a single taken there. Golden Boys limping their way into the 20th over at the moment. 9 balls and 57 runs required. The required run rate goes over 36. So now it's literally impossible for them to win
It's
the game.
38 right now, and almost impossible. Again, went for a big shot, got an edge, and lucky boundary there again for Sohail. He will get 4 runs, but his team still needs 53 runs in just 8 deliveries.
That was a shot of a tail ender. A lemon cut, as you would say. And the fine leg fielder was within the 30-yard circle, made it difficult for him to make that chase back, but you don't need to bend your back a lot. The match is won, is all but won, and the bowlers just need to make sure they don't bowl any extra deliveries in the form of no balls. The discipline shown by the Stamford bowlers have been excellent so far. Another one short of length, tried to bowl a slower bumper there. Sohail rocks onto the back foot. Tennis bats his way into a single. And there's definitely protection in the long on region. So it's 92 for 6. Golden Boys 52 runs behind the winning score.
Last ball of this over, Enamul pitches short and just played the late cut to get a boundary there. This was intentional, well played and well placed as well. He will get 4 runs, but his team needs still 48 runs in the last over, which is completely impossible with any extra runs.
But as we were speaking, the only thing that Golden Boys can try at this moment is to decrease the margin of defeat. 48 runs needed from 6 balls. The target in the beginning was 144, but the Golden Boys innings lost its way through the top and middle orders. And right now, a stern fight being put up by Sohail and Imran. The tail wagging a bit for the Golden Boys, but it's too little too late.
And as expected, a fast bowler coming in to end the innings. It has been an excellent effort with the ball from the pacers of Stamford University, as well as the spinners that bowled from both ends, left arm orthodox and right arm off spin, bowling in the middle overs. Sohail with his first ball, slower delivery on the slot, slogged high and handsome. Where's it gone? The umpire has to do some exercise here. Raises both his arms and says, it's a biggie, it's a six. Finally, some action.
Right, that's a very good shot. Well placed and right from the middle of the willow by Sohail. But that won't help his team that match. This should have been a bit earlier. But still, as you said, Pervez, they will try to decrease the level of their defeat.
Sohail taking his time. So are the other players. Just waiting for the ball to be back in the hands of the bowler. Yes, he's got it and ready for his run up now. 5 balls remaining. What entertainment we have in store so far. Let's see. Sohail coming in. A false step in his run up. Have to march back to his bowling mark. It's a very difficult job, fast bowling. Need to be careful with all your physical aspects. Will really need to be fit and firing to come into a rhythm and bowl consistently at a good pace. And then to add to that, you'll have to adapt to a lot of variations, the form of slower deliveries, cutters, carom balls, and whatnot. Another delivery onto the body. Sohail tried to whack it away. Play and a miss. Another dot ball. The Golden Boys have at least reached the team 100, which is an important milestone for them, I must say. Still require 42 from 4, which is it's not a possible score line for them, but they'll try to at least score as much as they can from their next few deliveries. Nicely timed shot. One bounce onto the long on fielder. Sohail played a good knock, and maybe he would wish one of the previous batters giving him a better partnership and batting at a better strike rate.
Right, he has been the best fast bowler of this match in my opinion. Just considered 13 runs and took the 2 important wickets. Again, an attempt of a big shot. Couldn't middle it properly. Even then, straight to the mid-wicket region, just for a single. They need 41 in just 3 deliveries, Parvez.
Not happening, not happening, Alif. This game is all but lost, and definitely Golden Boys would rue the missed opportunities by their top and middle order batters. Excellent improvisation, but does it fall straight to hand? Yes, 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 yes. Another wicket. Nice little catch taken there down the short fine leg region. Sohail's little cameo comes to an end. He's gone for 26. And Golden Boys lose yet another one. Stamford really ending the game on a high. Will definitely be getting their opening points in the tournament and make a very good start. Second match is also there today at the Live Springs Dominators Cup 2021.
The second match will be played between Masco Sakib Cricket Academy versus Independent University of Bangladesh. That will start at 12 a.m.
We'll confirm the starting time very soon, but at this moment, the first game is about to be ending. Just the 2 balls left in this innings.
High in the air and again falling short. And that's it. They have won it. And Stamford University Bangladesh starts with the win. And this has been an absolute cracking start for them. They have beaten Golden Boys by 38 runs.
An excellent first game of day 1. of the Live Springs Dominators Cup 2021, powered by Rouge Bangla Consultancy, broadcast partner T Sports. The umpires for this match were Wahid Chauhan, Amit Mojumdar, and ultimately a big win for Stamford to open their account in this tournament. We'll be back very soon as well.
As the second match will start at 1:30. Here's the match summary. Shakib scored 43, and that has been the key for Stamford. Saddam played an innings of 41, and eventually they managed to win by 38 runs.
Welcome to the prize distribution ceremony after the first match between Stamford University and Golden Boys of the Life Springs Dominators Cup 2021, powered by Rouge Bangla Consultancy. First up, I would like to invite Dr. Dewan Mehdi Hassan, Director of Rouge Bangla and Vice President of the Russian Cricket Council, to be giving the prize of the Player of the Match, a beautiful trophy, and BDT 2000 Dhaka, the Rouge Bangla Player of the Match, to Sohail for an excellent performance of 3 wickets for 15 runs, including 1 maiden over, and his late cameo of 8 from 5 balls. Mr. Dewan Mehdi Hassan providing the winning award for the Player of the Match. Sohail, excellent performance with the ball, taking a maiden over, as well as picking up the 3 wickets, which brings his team a big win in the inaugural game of this tournament. Congratulations to Sohail. Very good bowling performance. Thank you so much. The second award will be provided by Mr. Ashraful Islam Zico, an esteemed assistant coach of the Moscow Shakib Cricket Academy. And the game changer of the match, powered by SPS Group, will be given to Shakib, wicketkeeper batter, batted in the opening of the innings and scored an excellent 48, held the innings till the end, played a vital role for Stamford University to score that 143. Some class shots played by Shakib on his way to nearly scoring the 50. But an excellent performance nonetheless. Congratulations to Shakib. The third award, I think for this you really need to be an excellent fielder. So who was that? The best fielder of the match. The award will be provided by Mohammad Abdullah Al-Noman, the owner of Omega Lifestyle. Best fielder of the match, powered by Omega Lifestyle, will be provided to Raja. He receives this award. Excellent performance on the field, although his team lost. But of course, this will give him a lot of encouragement going forward into the tournament. Congratulations to Raza. Thank you very much to the panelists in the podium. And hereby we end our presentation ceremony for the first match. Coming up is the second match. Stay tuned for that.